be a good afternoon, good local beers, good local barbecue, all here at the Vines Village in Marlborough. Make sure you subscribe so we can make more great content.
Well, welcome to the Vines Village. It's the home of Golden Mile Brewing. We've got a beer festival on. We're in the centre of the Golden Mile, which is the heart of the vineyards for Marlborough, and it's seen as the premium place to actually grow grapes. And we find people bike through the vineyards, and then they finish the vineyards and come back to our place and go, I'd like a beer. I've had enough wine for the day. So we've developed a beer based on the feedback from customers that want something easy drinking, not too hoppy, not too high in alcohol, and we've based it around cycling. Golden Mile Brewing came about with feedback from customers wanting an easy drinking beer, and we're on the Golden Mile, and each label has its own story. So we're inspired by the bike brands from the 1930s. So each label's got its own shield shape, which is a unique identifier. When you bike up a hill, it's the percentage gradient, and we use that line as the percentage alcohol. So there's a few nods to cycling in the background. So we've got a lager, Grand Tour, which is the name of the Tour de France and the Giro. So that's that 3.8% lager. It's got a little bit of spice in it, so it's quite good with food. The Peloton Pilsner, we've actually got the Tasman Marcos as the lead rider on the image, and there's some magpies flying above the peloton, so a few other cycling jokes there. Breakaway APA, so when you watch a large race, there's always somebody who takes off on the front, and the crowd wants them to keep doing well. So it's an American pale ale, so it's a bit more full-bodied and uses hops from Nelson and from America. And then we've got a Crank, which is our dark ale. It's only 4%, so it's quite creamy and chocolatey, and we find that's very popular in winter. And we have a Switchback IPA, which we have only available by the kegs.
I've got a whole roasted pig. It's been smoked, and then we've got it cooking for about 5 hours on the spit roast. Cranky goat cheese pizzas with some rocket pesto spinach, and I've got some cranky goat cheese smoked halloumi burgers with some mushrooms and rocket and mayo and stuff.
Sinker Beer, we've been going for about a year, themed around fishing, everything that we do, all the names of the beers and everything. Like we have the Puka IPA, the Legends Ledger Amber Ale and the Jiggy APA. The IPA and the Legends of Ledger, they highlight some of the malt characters, and the IPA also has pretty much solely Nelson Sauvin hops in it, whereas the Jiggy APA, we've made that a lot more hoppy, and is more of a probably more commercial style high hop beer. Just sold locally mostly at the moment, Fresh Choice Supermarkets, some Bottle-O's, Winos, and over in Richmond Nelson as well.
So today we're at the Vines Village Beer and Barbecue Festival, smoking up some meat and some chicken. Today we've got smoked pastrami Reuben taco. It's a bit of our version on the Reuben sandwich. We've got pulled lamb shoulder, a smoked brisket from our Royale sandwich but served on its own. And we've also got some spicy hot wings. Spicy hot wings are marinated overnight and we smoke them slowly. So they get smoked for about 2 hours in the barbecue. Then we're going to flash them over hot coals to get them nice and crispy. Then toss them in a bit of Nashville style hot sauce. Our own style of Nashville hot sauce. It's made with onions, cayenne, garlic and butter and oil. So it's kind of like an oil vinaigrette that goes on the chicken wings after they're cooked.
So Boomtown was created in June of this year, 2018. We created the beer to fulfil the need of a local beer for Blenheim. We've got 2 other great local beers here today, so yeah, it's great to have some new beers. And Boomtown is nickname for Blenheim, so that's how we came up with the name. And the beers are represented with names. So we've got the Alabama APA, which is named after one of the biggest roads in Blenheim, the Alabama Road, and the Polaris Pilsner, named after the Polaris Sounds. The Alabama APA is a 5.8% American Pale Ale with 3 American hops, and it's at 5.8%. Very easy drinking, and on a day like this will be great. Polaris Pilsner is 5%, made in the purest Pilsner way possible. Over 6 weeks to produce, and is beautifully and clear, very light, and a stunning summer beer. So for anyone that loves a good clean lager or pilsner, that's the beer for you. It's available on tap for Phil Yones at Winos on Grove Road, and we've also got it in at a few of the local bars around town, on and off at Yard Bar, Scotch Bar, Marlborough Public House. It's available out at the Air Shop at the airport and at Arbour Restaurant. Thrilled to be representing ourselves with these other beers at the Ocean Vine Hop, which is on the 24th of November. We're going to be in Beer Alley. We're going to be with Dion Brown and Origin South Lamb. It's going to be a cracking day. I think we're expecting over 3,000 people. Great music and